Hi, it's time for another book haul. I have some books that I bought myself and some books that were sent to me by publishing companies. Warning, there's a lot of them. Let's start with Hotkey Books. I saw that they had some really cool books that had just been released. There were two that I thought I'd really like, so first of all I have A World Between Us by Lydia, Syson? I'm fairly certain that this book is YA, and it is about the Spanish Civil War. I don't really tend to read a lot of war books, but I don't really know anything about the Spanish Civil War, so I thought this might be interesting. Then we have Maggot Moon by Gardner, and apparently it won the Costa Book Award, and the Telegraph says it's outstanding. I've seen this book featured in so many bookshops that I got really curious and wanted to read it. Then I have some books from Abrams&Chronicle Books. Their catalog is kind of the best thing in the world. Not only do they have some really cool books on photography and crafting, they also have this range of notebooks. For example, they sent one of these Pantone cards to me and these gorgeous notebooks. They sent me 3 books and I'm equally excited about all of them. The first one is The Bike Snob Abroad. I think I've seen these books in shops and it's basically a book about cycling culture. I think there were previous books, but in this one the author goes to London, Amsterdam, and one other city to kind of explore bike culture there. And since I'm from the Netherlands and I'm really missing biking, I think I might be the perfect person to review this. Also, there's a Dutch word on the cover. And then we have Assorted Books by Katchadourian. I'd be surprised if that is how you actually pronounce it. This is a photography book and she has gone to all these different book places and made poetry with book spines. She stacks them up and takes a picture of them and then the words on the spines form a poem. I'm very excited about reading this and I might actually try and do a creative video with it, and I will be asking for video responses as well. And then finally we have a cookbook called Homemade Summer, which if I'm not mistaken is written by a Dutch person called Yvette van Boven. I actually saw this book featured on one of my favorite blogs, Last Days of Spring. I'll put a link to that in the description. So when I saw this in the catalog, I knew I had to get it. And even though this book is in English, it's so Dutch. There's a page for Queen's Day, carrot pie with apple and goat cheese. I basically just want to make everything that's in here. Then there are 2 books that I bought myself from the Book Depository. These books have been on my online wish list for a really long time, and I think one day I had a bad day and I just decided to order them. The first one is Shades of Earth by Beth, which is the final book in the Across the Universe trilogy. I've talked about the cover change of this one before and I thought it was going to be really ugly, but then I saw it in someone's video and it's actually quite pretty. It's partially matte, it's partially shiny, the letters are raised. I'm about 40 pages from finishing this book and I'll be reviewing the entire series soon. Then we have Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone. I think John Green talked about this at some point. It was floating around on Tumblr. It has one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen, and it is a YA book. And because I am a Book Depository affiliate, I'm also part of the review program they've set up. This is the first book they sent to me. It is The Hit. I did not like it very much, so I'm not making a video about it, but if you want to read my review on my book blog, which is on Tumblr, you can click the link in the description. And then I got 2 more books in the mail yesterday from HarperCollins, and it is the 25th anniversary edition of The Alchemist and Manuscript found in Accra, which is by the same author whose name I cannot pronounce. The Alchemist is one of those books that I've heard so many things about, have never read it myself, so I figured why not. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books. If you want to keep track of my reading, you can follow me on GoodReads. Link to that will also be in the description. And don't forget to vote for me for the biggest, baddest bucket list competition. I just passed 1,000 votes. I think I'm on number 56 at the moment. You can vote 5 times a day on 5 different websites. All the information will be in the description. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!